Hi students. So today we discuss about the new concept is tunneling concept. Already studied in the semester 1. Today we discuss about the quantum mechanical tunneling concept. This is my outline. First definition for tunneling, single electron concept, Coulomb blockade effect definitions, condition for Coulomb blockade effect, single electron tunneling. Based on the single electron tunneling, we can use the various device such as single electron transistor, simply SET, quantum dots and its application, conductivity of metal nanowire, and finally we discuss about the ballistic transport. So what is a tunneling? Tunneling means penetration. The charge carrier is nothing but electron and the holes will penetrate the square well potential, that is barrier width. So in this situation the electrons are clumped over it. It is the definition for tunneling. Next we discuss about the single electron concept. Already we know that electronics is the one branch of physics which deals about the semiconducting device and its performance. Already we know the semiconductors are partially conducting materials. Semiconductor device is nothing but diode, transistor, field effect transistor, UJT, silicon control rectifier, etc. But here we consider as a transistor. So transistor is a transfer of resistance. The transistors are used as a computer, is used as a switch. Switch means on or off circuit for logical decisions. So nowadays microchips contain billion transistors, each turning on or off switches for every billion times second. So nowadays the resolution for the microchips is 100 nanometer resolutions. So due to the technology development, even the single chip contain large number of transistors. Each transistors are small in size. So each transistor is reducing the few atoms or single molecules. So by here the quantum effect play very important role. So in the year of 1970, transistor require about 10 million electrons, but at present day it is closer to 10,000 electron. So using the quantum mechanical tunneling concept, so move one electron one at a time. So next we discuss about the quantum blockade effect. So already we know that quantum dots, tiny particle of the semiconducting materials are called quantum dots. So the size of the quantum dot will be 10 to 50 nanometer. It contains 10 to 50 atoms. So the size of the quantum dots decreases, the charging energy WC of a quantum dot increases. The quantum size is sufficiently small and the charging energy WC is much greater than the thermal energy. No electron tunnel to and from the quantum dots. So we apply the WC is very greater than the thermal energy. Electrons are penetrating. So this charging effect is called quantum blockade effect. The injection or rejection of a single charge into or from a quantum dot is called Coulomb blockade effect. Next we discuss about the condition for quantum blockade effect. If two or more charges nearer one another, suppose the charges are same charge means repulsive, different charge means attract to each other. So by here WC is equal to E squared by 2C is very greater than the KT. So C is the capacitance of the quantum dot, T is the temperature of the system, WC is the. Next we discuss about the single electron tunneling. So D naught is the barrier width separated by the two bulk materials. So EV naught is the electron volt between the energy level. So single electron tunneling means the electron cross both the physical barrier and the energy barrier separating by quantum dot from the bulk material that surrounded it. If any number of electron on one side of the barrier could just tunnel across it, so it is necessary to control the addition and removal of electron in the quantum dot. When the size get reduced, the capacitance also reduced to small value. The energy required to store the additional electron on it, that is W equal to Q squared by 2C, it may becomes larger than the thermal energy kT. Quantum tunneling will be takes place. The quantization of charge can dominate, and the tunneling of the single electron across the leaky capacitor carries the current. So this is called single electron tunneling. So next we discuss about the single electron device. So here quantum dots control the motion of the single electron. So single electron box to control the number of electron in the quantum dot using ultra large scale integrated chip does not have any properties of switch, but a single electron transistor, simply SET, is a 3-terminal switching devices which can transfer the electron from source to drain one by one. Quantum dot laser is another new devices. It is a new type of semiconductor laser. Quantum dots contain several million nanosize crystal. Quantum dot present in the active region. They act as a light emitter. Next we discuss about the single electron transistor, simply SET. It is the simplest device. So this device is similar to field effect transistor FET. It is a electronic devices. So SET is based on the Coulomb blockade effect. So it consists of 2 electrode. One will be drain and other will be source. It is connected between the insulating layer. The insulating layer is called island. So island has a low self capacitance. The electrical potential of the island can be tuned by the third electrode. It is nothing but gate. So SET is a 3-terminal switching devices which can transfer the electron from source to drain one by one. SET is to individually control the tunneling of electron into and out of the quantum dots. So next we discuss about the SET working, single effect transistor working. A single electron transistor based on the intrinsically quantum phenomena on which known as the tunnel effect. So this tunnel effect may be observed when 2 metallic electrodes are separated by an insulating barrier known as tunneling junction. So this 3-terminal switching electrode can transfer electron from source to drain one by one. The energy level of the island electrode are evenly spaced with a separation of delta E. So this gives rise to the self capacitance C of the island. C equal to E squared by delta E. So next we discuss about the 3 conditions for Coulomb blockade effect. The bias voltage must be lower than the elementary charges, dividing by the self capacitance of the island V bias less than E by 2C. Next is the second condition is thermal energy in the source contact plus the thermal energy of the island, that is KBT, must be below the charging energy. WC is equal to E squared by 2C is very greater than KT. Then the third condition is tunneling resistance should be greater than the H cross by E squared, which is derived from Heisenberg uncertainty principle. The energy E needed to move a charge Q across a potential difference V is given by E equal to VQ. Present the charge of an electron Q equal to small e, so that the voltage that will move an electron on to the R of the quantum dot is given by V equal to capital E by small e, that is equal to WC by small e. Since E equal to WC equal to E squared by 2C, where WC is the charging energy, therefore V potential difference V equal to E by 2C. This is equation number 1. With this voltage is applied to the quantum dot on electron tunnel through the conduction band of the quantum dots. The gate voltage as given in equation 1 can be used to tune the number of electron on the dot at a time. When the gate voltage Vc is 0, no current flows. The first gate voltage large enough to move an electron through the conduction band is called Vc. For a single electron tunneling, Vg equal to V. If the gate voltage is equal to Vc is equal to E by 2C means then the second electron can move in the quantum dot at that time. Next, we discuss about the advantage and disadvantage of single effect transistor. First, we discuss about the advantage. So, information transfer velocity is faster. No wire is needed between the array. Size of the each cell is small. That is a 2.5 nanometer. High density memory. Next generation computers are set is used for next generation computers. Then disadvantages. A single electron transistor circuit operate at a room temperature, and the size of the quantum dot should be smaller than the 10 nanometers are very drawback to transfer the electron, and very hard to fabricate by traditional optical lithography and semiconductor process. So next we discuss about the various uses of or application of SET. So SET is used in sensor technology and digital electronic circuit. Logic gates are designed by SET. Nowadays the mass data storage using SET, high sensitive electrometer, single electron spectroscopy, temperature probe particularly in the range of very low temperature. Next we discuss about the quantum dot laser. Already you know that quantum dot, tiny particle of semiconducting material with a diameter in the range of 2 to 10 nanometer, at least 50 atoms. So quantum dots are used in quantum dot laser, quantum dot memory device, quantum dot photo detector, quantum cryptography, LED display amplifier, biological sensor, molecular electronic devices. So these are the applications for quantum dots. Next we discuss about the quantum dot laser. So it is a one type of semiconductor laser. So quantum dots contain, quantum dot is act as an active layer. So the active layer is made up of by several million nano-sized crystal. The light is emitted on the active layer. So quantum dots are tight confinement of charge carrier. Its electronic structure similar to the atom. It operates at a different wavelength by varying dot size and its composition. So next we discuss about the construction of quantum dot laser. So here active layer is quantum dots. Active layer embedded in a waveguide surrounded by the layer of lower refractive index material, that is the light confinement. Quantum band gap is lower than the waveguide material. It ensures large charge carrier confinement. Wavelength of the emitter light gives the energy level of the quantum dots. Emission wavelength can be tuned by the charging the average size of the dot. Okay, next we discuss about the construction and the working of quantum dot laser. So first we discuss about the construction part. So here the dots are made up by indium arsenide semiconducting material. The quantum dots are active layer. This indium arsenide structure grown on the N type of gallium arsenide substrate. Then active layer is formed using indium gallium arsenide with the inclusion of indium arsenide. Active layer separated by two cladding layers of P-type and N-type. P-types are upper layer, aluminum gallium arsenide. N-types are aluminum gallium arsenide. After growing these three layers successfully on the gallium arsenide substrate, a doped P gallium arsenide contact with the contact layer is grown. The top of the P gallium arsenide layer is the metal contact. The waveguide is formed between the cladding layer, pass the emitted laser light into the exit phase. But the working is similar to the heterojunction homojunction semiconductor laser. So when the population inversion is achieved by the heavily doped PN material, so the Fermi level lies between the conduction band for N-type and valence band for P-type. If the junction is forward bias, when the applied voltage is nearly equal to the band gap voltage, the direct conduction takes place. Due to the high current density, the active regions are generated near the depletion region. So here the depletion regions are active region. At this junction, if the radiation having frequency nu is made to incident on the PN junction, the photo emission will be produced. So further the emission of photo emission increases, the rate of recombination or injected electron from the N region and holes in the P region, inducing the more recombination. So due to the more recombinations, lasers are emitted on the active regions. Next, we discuss about the advantage of quantum dots. Quantum dots lasers are high energy, high differential gain, so due to the high density state of the discrete level and a low threshold current density, large output power, low power consumption, high temperature stability, tunable wavelength of emission and absorption size of the quantum dots, high speed operation with reducing the wavelength shift. So next we discuss about the disadvantage. The construction part is very difficult because various materials are doping. High material gain but low optical confinement factor lead to low model gain. Carrier leakage out of the quantum dots due to the finite barrier height, and a strained well might lead to shift in wavelength. Next, we discuss about the conductivity of metal nanowire. Already you know the resistance to oppose the flow of current in a given material for a given dimension of the material. So already we know that the relation between current density and the electrical field, that is a modification of Ohm's law, J is equal to sigma E. The inverse of the resistance is called conductance, and it is defined the yearly flow of current in a given material. So G equal to I by V is called classical conductance. But here we discuss about the quantum conductance, that is the motion of the electron and the holes as they transverse when the electrical field is applied. So due to the discrete step is called quantum conductance. So next we discuss about the reason for the quantum conductance for discrete step. The first point is the contact force changes for a smaller dimension of the material, which causes all other atoms to reconfigure themselves. As a result, the conductance is in steps. The contact acts as a waveguide for the electron to travel through the material. As the size of the contact changes, the number of allowed nodes jump in integral step. So this is the evidence for quantum conductance. Quantum conductance for nanoscale conductor is given by sum of all the transmission probability that an electron has when propagating with an energy is equal to the chemical potential for a particular conductor. So it is defined over any two given channel. Quantum conductance G equal to G naught sigma, the limit will be NEHG T GH mu the whole square. So this formula is called Landauer formula. G and H is the channel. G naught is equal to G into E square by pi cross H cross. So the value will be 7.7 to 10 power minus 5 radian. The current carried by the such quantum state is I equal to 2 electron 2 E V 2 into E into V Fn Gn EF mu1 minus mu2. Vfn is the group velocity at the Fermi level. Gn EF is the density of state n. Mu1 minus mu2 is the chemical potential across the contact. Next we discuss about the conductivity of nanowire. So already we know that nanomaterials and nanostructure, the ratio of length to width is greater than 1000. The diameter of the wire is constrained but length will be unconstrained. So the quantum mechanical effects are very important role in the nanomaterial. The discrete values are referred to as a quantum conductance, and the force of the conductance to exit in integral multiple of 2 into E square by H is approximately 77.41 microsecond. Next we discuss about the example for nanowire. For example, electron in bulk copper have a bulk mean free path around 40 nanometer. Thus, copper nanowire having diameter less than 40 nanometer would shorter the electron mean free path to wire diameter dimension. The conductivity of nanowire is also called strongly influenced by the edge effect. So this is because the atom that lie on the surface of the nanowire are not fully bonded to the neighboring atom as compared to the atom in the bulk of the wire. So this weakly bonded surface of the atom becomes a source of detector and leads to poor conductivity of metallic nanowire compared to the bulk materials. Next we discuss about the ballistic transport. Is based on the concept of quantum resistance and the conductance. Already you know the device quantum device. The device or structure will be a nanostructure. The length to be small, that the electron involved do not get scattered during the time they travel through the device. Suppose a L is the length of the conductor, small l represented by mean free path. So a capital L is very less than the small length. Carrier transport under this condition is known as ballistic transport. Without scattering, electrons simply obey the Newton's second of motion with relativistic speed. So ballistic transport continuations. We know that the expression for conductivity sigma equal to ne square tau by me. So this equation is no longer valid since the absence of scattering. Suppose the temperature tends to infinity, thus the conductivity becomes infinity larger. So during the ballistic transport at t is equal to 0 k, then Vi characterization of the conductor can be written as I equal to E square by pi h cross into V. So conductance G is equal to E square by pi into h cross. The term G is equal to E square by pi h cross. G naught is the quantum conductance. Its value is 7.7 to 10 power minus 5 radian. The quantum of conductance G naught is the smallest possible non-zero conductance for an ideal ballistic conductors. It can exist in one-dimensional, two-dimensional, three-dimensional configurations. Similarly, the quantum of resistance R naught is given by R naught is equal to reciprocal of 1 by G naught. So this is equal to 12.95 kilowatts. All ballistic conductors have resistance in multiple of quantum resistance, highest possible resistance of an ideal ballistic conductors.
Thank you for listening. Any doubts, questions, please mail us. We'll reply to.